All right, guys, I'm going to try to do this video pretty quick because, well, I don't know, I'm kind of cranky. I got a headache and all that good stuff. But anyway, enough about my woes. What we have here is a Christopher Ward C5 Malvern Mark III. Now, Daniel sent this in. He also sent in that titanium one that I showed recently. And this guy here kind of made me think, well, let's talk about the size first, and then we'll talk about what I think. It is a 39 millimeter case. You can see it's a very cool case profile on this, pretty much fully polished. Well, not pretty much, it's fully polished. So 39 case, 46 lug to lug. I'm really digging this case profile on this thing. And only 10 millimeter thick, and that's including the double dome sapphire crystal that's in there. 20 millimeter lug width. This one came on this very nicely done leather, Italian handcrafted oak leather. I didn't know you could get leather from trees. Anyway, this one's using the Sellita SW200-1 automatic movement. It's just a great movement. It's kind of based off like an ETA 2824, except for they have 26 joules instead of 25. Still a great movement. Push-pull crown, you know, winding in the first position, and then you pull it out one, you're going to be able to set the date, pull it out a second or the last one, and you will be able to adjust the time. I didn't measure the crown, but this does have a little bit bigger crown. So it's like just over 6.5 millimeter crown. So it's going to be easy to operate, but it's plenty stiff. It's not like the C65 that I had that popped out. I don't think this is going to catch anything and pop out. You have to deliberately pop this thing out. Like it's got some, you know, power to stay, you know, in its resting position. So you can see, I mean, the big thing other than, well, the big thing on the dial, I think that people might have gripe with, being that this is a stark black dial with polished applied indices, which, you know, when you get in reflective light, you can easily see those. But direct on, it might have some legibility problems. But the Christopher Ward, you're going to be able to see no matter what. And then the fact that it's automatic. The date wheel's in black, printed in white. I don't know. I'm not a dress watch guy. I'm totally fine with the way this looks, but I could see where people would maybe prefer, you know, a no date, ditch the automatic even, and then just do the off-color flag logo that they usually put on the crown, maybe up here. That would look really clean. But I don't think this one's made anymore anyway. If you search up Malvern, there's a bunch of other models in the lineup, and that's what I wanted to get at. If you really search Christopher Ward's catalog, both the old stuff, like, you know, this has probably been discontinued, or, you know, from its early days all the way up to even current inventory that they have on their website, we're so hyper-focused on the divers, excuse me, as I'm wearing my Seamaster, most of us are diver heavy. And if you have any inclination to do like a moon phase or a dress watch or a pilot watch, they don't really have a pilot watch on there, but they have world timers, they have chronographs, they have a ton of different stuff in their catalog, and they're still all really good options, especially on the used market. You can pick up one of these guys pretty dang cheap, to the point where it kind of makes me wonder, is this like a little bit of a hidden gem? If you're looking for a dress watch, jump on some resale sites, wherever you want to look, and start looking for some old Christopher Ward C5s, Malverns, however you want to search it up, because there's some deals out there on these guys. And it is a well-built, I mean, it's a Swiss-made watch. It has the Sellita movement. They even made what's called a slimline one, which had a manual wind. I forget what the movement was called, but it was a small watch and slim and hand wind. That one's really slick too. I don't know what the pricing is on those. This one also has the quick release tabs, but let me pop this on wrist so you can see it on my 7 1/4 wrist. And you guys, you know, man, this is a really nice leather strap. Dude, this is a really nice watch. If I were into dress watches, I mean, I could see owning one potentially, but I know I'll never end up wearing it. So that's why I don't, you know, buy it. But it works great on my 7 1/4. It's 39 by 46, totally respectable size and super thin for a dress watch. The case back, it's this, you know, with the case back and the whatever gasket material for the push-pull crown and everything, you can see it's like a pressure fit snap case back, even though it is display. So the water resistance on it is like 30 meters. So basically, you know, you can wash your hands or something like that as long as you're careful not to like fully submerge, but it's not water resistant. Like, don't be going playing around even doing the dishes or anything like that, which I don't know why you would wear this and do the dishes, but this watch is intended to be a dress watch, or, you know, at least a dress casual watch. So if this is something that's, you know, in your wheelhouse, you're looking for like a really nice dress watch and you want a quality built one for affordable price, this could be one to search up. I didn't find a ton out there because I don't know how well they sold, but they're out there. I'm sure they are. The other thing that's kind of trick, and they did it on a few other models, but see on the date window there, they kind of like chamfered or ramped the center sector dial part down toward there. And what that does, well, there's my, hey guys. So what that does in most light, it helps the date be more visible. It's kind of a weird thing that I've noticed just looking at it here. It just makes it so the light is softer going into the date window. So it makes the date easy to read. So that is kind of nice if you're going to have a date on a dial like this. They kind of ramp it down towards there. It's a nice effect. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Big thanks to Daniel for sending this in. I'll catch you on the next vid.